Hello, this video tutorial is to show K-2 teachers how to access basically what gradebook was to us previously in PowerSchool. And so now when you log in to PowerSchool Teacher, every single day, we log in so that we can do our attendance and those things at the elementary level. What you notice is that underneath each section that you have is PowerTeacherPro. And so ideally you can click on PowerTeacherPro in that section. It'll take you right to that page, but you can navigate through it all in the same way. So if you click on PowerTeacherPro, it'll load for a moment. It's still loading. Sometimes you have to be a little bit patient with PowerSchool. So you will see this general screen, and you'll have up here also where you can click and be able to see each of the different header sections that are a part of the report card. So I'm actually going to switch views now to a second grade teacher so that you're able to see what it looks like from a K-2 standpoint, since their report card is different from 3 to 5. So we're going to jump right into looking at this drop-down menu for a second grade teacher. So in this drop-down, I have it clicked, and then I'm able to see, do I want to switch between the different areas? So nothing's going to be in the homeroom section, and it's going to be in the same way as you had with gradebook, where under work habits, social skills, reading, writing, math, science, and social studies, those areas where you would input your grades. So starting here, if you click on, let's go to something like social skills. So start off, this grid here is the score sheet. So click on that, and it will take you to the score sheet for the class. Once you're in here, you'll actually see on the side where you would change it. So grading, that's what we're doing. We're doing report card grades. So you click on grading, and you want to click on standards. If you click on traditional, it's not going to give you anything. We really have nothing in that shell currently. You click on standards, it will take you to something that looks more similar to what you've seen in gradebook. So you have the same columns, and within those columns, you see the standard. And you might say, well, how do I know exactly which one I'm inputting or talking about? Well, if you click in the first box, you'll see up here in the top corner, it will tell you which skill it is. So works cooperatively with others or whatever it might be. So if I click and I want to start to enter that in, I put a C for consistently or whatever it might be. I'm going to zoom my screen out so that you can see a little more clearly. So it also has this little section on the side where you could literally click on each section and then come over here, hit an M, and it'll fill it in, or click again and then I hit an N for never for that particular student. If you are a teacher who likes the fill score model that is available, then what you can do is, let me go, and I'm going to actually clear out these sections. So if you notice the back button, these are typical symbols that you see that are pretty intuitive. But if, let's say, to start off, I want to hit consistently, and I know this skill, working cooperatively with others, I only have a few students in my class that I need to change that for. What I can do is I have these fill options that I can either fill vertically down the column, or I can fill horizontally across. So you can kind of take that into consideration of what will work best for you. If I click fill down, it automatically fills, and I click OK. When you see this orange outline, that means it's not saved. So get in the habit of making sure that you are saving as you go along. And you will see that down in the corner. My screen currently is a little bit different, but you should see a green button in the bottom corner that says Save. Click that button and then those orange boxes will go away. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show you that at this very moment due to the configuration of my personal screen, but that's what you would do. If you decide that, you know what, I would rather look at grades in terms of each individual student, then I click on a student's name and it will take me to that student. Once I'm in that section, then I can just do only that one student and decide to fill in their scores from there. And some teachers may like this a little bit better because you can see each skill vertically and then be able to fill it in. Some teachers prefer to do it all at once, but that really comes down to preference. The next step is with the comment piece. So you see that little box at the bottom here. When it's individual student, it's here at the bottom, and I'll go ahead and click that so that we can talk about that for a moment. But when you click on there, you'll see two spaces where you could click this box up here or just right down here. Clicking in the box makes it larger. It's actually a little more cumbersome to do. I would suggest typing your comment in the box below. Now, at this point, there are no district comments or a way that you can create your own comments and save them, but you can still mass fill. So we suggest making a Google Doc or some type of Word document where you have saved your comments that you would like to make. And then what you do is, especially if you keep out pronouns or if you just, you can change it bit by bit depending on what your style is, I can put this in and I can still mass fill my comments. In this particular section, I'm not going to be able to with an individual student, but I will show you that in a moment. So I'm just going to come over here, and whatever comment I've entered, it is now saved for that student. Again, to save so that it becomes a solid color, you'll see a green save button in the bottom corner. So the next piece is, let's take us back out to being able to see the class view. So there are a couple ways to do that. One way is up here. I see I'm in social skills. I can click back on the grid sheet and then that'll take me back in, but that's a little more cumbersome. What you should do is just click one, go back out and click on standards again, and you'll be able to see the students across. So if you click the arrow, it will take you out, and then you will see all the way in the corner the comments. So if I want to copy paste a general comment, maybe I have more of a general comment in writing about what we've been learning or what we've been doing. I type that comment in, and then I want to fill it. So I hit fill, comment only, and it tells me that it's filled all the way down that same comment for everyone. So that's the workarounds. I can't do it in the same way of just having a general comment bank, but I can still use the fill option in order to do grades. So again, I can go to grading. I can come out and know that I'm in social skills and standards, or I can click on each individual student in order to see, just the skills for that particular student. Or let's go into math for a moment. If I go into math, and again, it just put me at the standards. So I have the standard that I'm looking for, and all that means is I'm putting in that they're strong, capable, and so on, developing and beginning or basic. So then once I put in their comment, I can mass fill if I would like to, fill down the column. And then over in the comment section, I could do the same where I put whatever I would like to say, copy paste it in, change a few here and there, and it mass fills my comments. If I want to change one particular student, I click on theirs and I can go in and make it a little bit different or change the nuances. But ultimately, being able to fill out the report card is the same as in gradebook. It just looks a little bit different in terms of the structure. If you have any questions, you can always email me directly at craiga at lmsd.org. Be sure to also check out the different forms of tutorials that we have if you prefer to see it in print on paper as well.